Hello, lifestyle champions. Happy new week. How are you doing? I hope you're faring well. Um, it's been a while that we were together during the last masterclass on physical activity, and I needed to just check up on you to find out how you're doing and whether you've taken a step ahead to increase your levels of physical activity. I just want to remind you that physical activity is intentional. Um, when it is intentional, we call it exercise. When you carry out certain measures of physical activity on a regular basis, we call it exercise. And that's what we want for every lifestyle champion. We want you to be a champion when it comes to self-care. So I don't know at what level you are now. I was looking at my health app this morning and I noticed that are taking about 6,000 plus steps yesterday, even though I couldn't go for an intentional exercise yesterday, being Sunday, and I was in church and had to go out as well. But, taking note of that 6,000 plus steps, the app actually compared the number of steps I was taking or that I've been taking this year with the number of steps I was taking last year. And somewhere at the bottom of the column, it wrote that you're averaging a higher number or higher average of steps than you did last year. And that encouraged me and it's motivated me to do better. And I think every one of us can also make that decision to increase the number of steps that we're taking and to ensure that we're not sedentary. Remember that sedentariness is linked to quite a number of lifestyle related diseases, especially overweight, obesity, hypertension, glucose intolerance, which is practically the same thing as pre-diabetes, just before diabetes. So it's time that we, wake up to healthy living. Now, just this last week, Friday, one of the LCI associates, Dr. Bola Fatosi, she shared her story during the Boost Your Confidence session that we had. This is a monthly session in which we share stories to boost our confidence in making a positive lifestyle change. And if you have not watched that video, then I'm also going to share it on our YouTube channel for us to watch. But what really struck me was that her wake-up call came when her blood sugar went up. She had put on weight and people were even asking her, "Oh, are you pregnant?" But she just shook it off like it's one of those things. But her wake-up call came when her blood sugar went up. And then she said, "No, I can't continue this way." She didn't wait to become a full-blown diabetic before she made the decision to change her lifestyle. And she said she discovered that it's something that is continuous. She didn't just stop when her blood sugar came down, but she's maintaining all the lifestyle changes that she has made. And that's what we do as champions. We live the lifestyle champions lifestyle or the champion's lifestyle, so that we choose the right things on a regular basis as regards our health. So what I want to remind us or leave us with today is when you're going for your intentional exercise or your physical activity, something intentional that you do every day, put on light clothing, put on comfortable, soft footwear, and make sure that as you go, whatever you're doing, you step lightly. Most of us are involved in either brisk walking, jogging, dancing, table tennis, and other games. Whatever you do, make sure you step lightly. Make sure the area where you're doing your exercise is level so that you don't topple over or hurt yourself. And that's one. Secondly, don't forget to warm up and to cool down. So before you start out on your moderate or vigorous intensity exercise, make sure you warm up a bit. And you can jog on the spot, do some leg raises, arm lifts, turn around, just to warm up your body so that by the time you are going for your exercise, you don't subject your body to any form of injury. Another thing that would further motivate you in doing physical activity is to have an exercise partner. You know, you could even just drag your husband along and say, come on, honey, let's go. You know, you're sitting for too long. You could just tease him. Or if it's your wife, tease her and say, see, I think you're becoming too sedentary. Let's do this together. And it will be much fun than doing it all by yourself. I do that sometimes. And I think it's making a difference as well. Another thing, aside from having an exercise partner to motivate you, do something else that has to do with self-care during your walk or during your exercise. You can listen to music, you can listen to messages, you can do a prayer walk at the same time. There are things that you can do. You can indulge in nature during your physical activity, and you find yourself being refreshed and relaxed at the end of the day. Then another thing I would like us to remember is that when you're exercising, you're not just doing it to lose weight. I think that's one of the reasons why some of us um, feel that we don't need physical activity or extra physical activity, so to speak, because we are not overweight, we are not obese. But if you remember what I shared during that exercise masterclass, we talked about the benefits of exercise. It helps your cardiorespiratory fitness, and that has to do with your heart. You know, if you have not been exercising and you suddenly have to run, maybe there is an emergency and you just have to run suddenly, then the way in which your body is going to adjust to that situation will be different from someone who has been very much physically active. You find yourself panting and almost exhausted, but you build your resistance when you exercise regularly so that if you have to run up the stairs, you discover that you won't even pant. Yes. So I want you to make sure that your physical activity is regular and don't do it because you want to lose weight, but do it because you want to improve your cardiovascular fitness. Then secondly, exercise boosts immunity. When we exercise, there are some hormones that are released into your system that help to fight certain illnesses and cancers and diseases. So, but if we're always sedentary, then those hormones will not be released into our system. So take note that you help your immunity by being involved in regular physical activity. And we also know that exercise reduces the risk of several lifestyle related diseases, including pre-diabetes and diabetes, and even hypertension. Studies have shown that once you're able to engage in regular physical activity, it reduces your blood pressure by a certain percentage. So why not strive to benefit from these exercise benefits? Yes, you can benefit from all the things that come along with regular physical activity. These are just few of the things I will share with you today, but I'll be coming your way again later this week to give us some more tips on how we can live to win. Remember, our mantra in Lifestyle Champions International is choose life. And I know that every one of us will continue to be lifestyle champions. All right, so thank you. Have a blessed week ahead. Bye.